Okay, so this is a bit of a more challenging unit, only because it's really word problems dealing with percentages and things. Usually word problems are a little trickier for everybody. So let's go to the unit test. Let's actually start it over because it already was started. Okay, so as you can see, word problems, lots of word problems dealing with money, percentages, markups, discounts, stuff that is, you'll kind of see when you're like shopping, it's useful for that. Okay, so the sales tax in your city is 8.8%, and an item costs $63 before tax. How much tax would you pay on that item? So if you're trying to figure out how much tax you're going to pay on an item, you are multiplying the amount of the item times the percentage. So this as a decimal would be 0.88. Sorry, 0.088. So 63 times 0.088 gets you $5.54. It says round to the nearest hundredth cent, so 5.54. That's how much tax you would pay on that item. So you want to put this as a decimal, right? So 10% would be 0.1. Anything less than that, like 5% would be 0.05. 70% would be 0.7. Okay, in March, Delphine's house had 40% more snowfall than in February. So that means they had 100% of what they normally had and 40% more. Delphine's house had F centimeters of snowfall in February. Which of the following expressions could you use? Well, 1.4 is 140%. 4/10 would be, so there's going to be two answers for this. Okay, so 4/10 as a decimal is 0.4. This would get you a 1F, so then that would get you a 1.4F. So that one would also work as well. So it would be these two. Adriano runs a website that helps writers write better stories. Every month, Adriano receives a subscription fee of $5 from each of the subscribers of his site. The website had 200 subscribers last month. This month, 40 new members joined the website and 10 members canceled their subscription. How much money will he earn? Okay, so well, he had 200 and then he had 40 more and then 10 people left. So 200 plus 40 minus 10 gets you 230. So 230 times $5, because that's how much they pay for their subscription. 230 times $5 gets you 1,150. So that's how much he'll earn this month from his subscribers. David is buying a cheese wheel price at $14 before tax. So it's $14 before tax. The store charges 8% sales tax. What's the total price including tax? Okay, so 14 times 0.08 gets you $1.12. So that's how much he'll pay for tax. So add that with 14, he'll pay a total of $15.12. So that $1.12 is tax. After learning how to fly, Wendy reduced her daily commute by 75%. So it went from 100%, she reduced it by 75%. So now it's at 0.25. So previously her commute took M minutes. So 0.25 would be that, which is also 1/4. So it would be these two. Ellis's backyard has a 6.25 by 6.25 patio. So this is 6.25 by 6.25. She would like to build a 1.5 millimeter wide extension around 3 sides of the patio. She will buy 0.25 by 0.25 tiles that come in a 25 to a package. How many packages does she need to buy to build the extension? Okay, so 6.25 by 6.25 The patio itself is about 39.0625 meters. So she's trying to build an extension that's 1.5 meters wide around 3 sides of the patio. So that's 1.5. So we need to see how big this entire thing is. So if we added the 6, we don't even need this. If we added the 6.25 and we added 1.5, so 6.25 times, I'm trying to think of what's the best way to do this. Let's see. So yeah, okay, we could use this. That's what the patio is. Now let's find how big the entire thing is. So if that's 1.5 and this is 1.5 and this is 1.5, then that means that this is 6.25 plus 1.5 plus 1.5. So that means this entire thing here is 9.25. And then this entire thing here is 6.25 plus 1.5, which is 7.75. So 7.75 times 9.25 gets you 71.6875. Now if we subtracted this, which is 39.0625, we would get 32.625. So that is what we need. That's how much material we would need. So it says that these are by each tile is 0.25 by 0.25. So that means each one's about 0.0625 meters. So let's divide this with this and see how much we need. So 32.625 divided by 0.0625 gets me 522. So I need 522 of them. If there are 25 of them in a package, I would need about 21 of them. 21 packages to make it fit. So yeah, this is actually pretty useful if you're, doing something with your house or something like that. You need to see how many packages you need to buy. So basically what I did as a review is I found this entire thing. I found the area of the entire thing, which was this. I then found the area of the patio, which was this. And I subtracted it to see how much material I need for this extension here. I basically subtracted it so I could figure out how much is in here. And I got 32.625. I then found the area of each tile, which was 0.25 times 0.25, which gives me 0.0625. I divided 0.0625 by this number, and I figured out that I needed 522 tiles. 25 come in a package, so I divided that by 25. I rounded up, right? Because if you need to buy a little extra, and I got 21. Okay, Camacho's buying a monster truck. The price of the truck is X dollars, and he's also has to pay 13%. So he has to pay 13% tax and 100% of what it is. So this would work and that would work. 113. It needs to be 113X, and that's what those ones will get you 113X. The other ones do not. Sathish is going on a 2,100 kilometer road trip with 2 friends, whom he will pick up 150 kilometers after he begins the trip and drops off when there are 150 kilometers remaining. The car consumes 6 liters of gas for every 100 kilometers, and gas costs, I wish gas was this cheap. Okay, so he's going on a 2,100 kilometer road trip. So he pick up his friends 150 kilometers after he begins the trip and drop them off 150 remaining. The car consumes 6 liters of gas for every 100 kilometers. So how much gas will he pay when he's in the car alone? But when he and his friends will split, Sage will pay for all the gas when he has a car alone, but he and his friends will split the cost evenly when they're together. How much will he pay for gas? Okay, well, he's going to be in the car alone for 2,100 minus 150 minus 150, which is 1,800 kilometers. So 1,800 kilometers, he's going to be alone. It says that the car consumes 6 liters of gas for every 100 kilometers. So 6 liters of gas for every 100. So let's divide that by 100, and that gets me 18. So then I need to multiply that by 6, because we're paying per liter, and that's 108, and each liter is 120. So multiply that by 120, $1.20. He's going to pay $129.60 when he's alone. When he's with his friends, which is the 150, I actually may have messed that up, because he actually is going to be with his friends for 1,800 kilometers. He's only going to be alone 1,500 after he begins the trip and 1,500 remaining. So I'm guessing when he picks and drops them off. So they're actually going to divide this by, how many friends are there? Okay, so they're splitting it 3 ways because there are 3 of them. So he's actually paying $43.20. Now here he's going to pay for it on his own. 150 times 150, sorry, 150 plus 150 is 300. Divide that by 100, that gets you 3. So he's only going to need 3 6 liters. So that's 18. 18 times 120 is $21.60. So let's add the $21.60 plus $43.20, and you get $64.80. So just a review. This is the entire trip, 2,100 kilometers. 1,800 of it, he's going to be in the car with his friends, and they're going to split it 3 ways. So it says that there's 6 liters of gas for every 100 kilometers. So for every 100 kilometers, that's 6 liters. So that's why I multiply by 6 after I divide by 100. I did that there, and I also did that for this one too. I multiplied by 6. So that gives me the cost of gas. This one I divided by 3 since he's sharing it with his 3 friends. This one you do not, because he is going to be driving alone. So that's how much he's spending driving alone. That's how much he's spending with his friends. And the total cost, $64.80. Eiko is wearing a magic ring that increases the power of her healing by 30%. So she already has her 100% healing power, and now another 30. Without her ring, her spell restores H health points. Which of the following expressions could represent how many health points the spell restores when she's wearing the ring? So 130 is what we need, which is 1.3. So this one here works. This one here works. Wait, 3/10. Let me see what that is as a decimal. Yep, those 2 work. And that is pretty much the entire thing. That unit test usually it wasn't that bad actually. So yeah, just take it slowly. You know, the hard part a lot of times with word problems is how to set them up. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.